Hi guys, it's me again, of course, Magia Maya, and today I wanted to show you how to make a DIY handle for your crutches. So, to do specifically this very neat, posh finish for crutches, because everyone knows, let's face it, when you are on crutches your hands get really bruised, they get really sore, and it's just not fun being on crutches and pulling your entire weight around with your hands. I've been on crutches for over a year now, and basically I've come up with all different kinds of ways. I put socks on the handles to try and stop it from hurting, I wore cycling gloves, I've literally done everything that I could possibly do to stop the pain in my hands, and to be quite honest, this is the only way that worked. But it wasn't perfect. It isn't perfect. If you're just starting out on crutches, it's going to get worse. Eventually you do just get used to it and your hands stop hurting because they're just so used to it. But this definitely helps because it's squidgy, it's soft, it's not as hard as the actual handles are, and it just takes that little bit of ease off your hands, because if you use two crutches and you use them to walk, it's continuous, so yeah, it's just that little bit better. Now, the equipment that you'll need to use is you'll have to have shoe insoles, we'll get to why in a minute, you need to have scissors, you need to have duct tape, cloth tape, some fabric like tape or cloth tape or whatever you want to call it, and tennis racket tape. So you need all those items to be able to do this. So with the shoe insoles, like they need to be really squidgy and really quite nice, basically. They can't be like rigid and firm insoles. They need to be quite squidgy, quite rubbery, something that is less impact on your hands. So you need to cut them to the shape of the crutches, so you can fold it over and you can rest your hand on it quite easily and it be in a nice position. You'll need to tape the insole, shoe insole, to the handle with duct tape. All you have to do is wrap it round, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So, step 2, you'll need to get your cloth tape and wrap it all the way round the handle, so all the way round this way, to be able to get the stability. And you'll also need to wrap it round the end. Step 3, you'll need to wrap the tennis tape around the actual handle. You'll need to start at the thinner end of the tape. You'll need to wrap the tape outwards in the direction you're going to grab the handle. Looking from behind the crutches, the right hand side will be clockwise and the left hand side will be anti-clockwise. You'll need to make sure you wrap them tight, otherwise they'll come loose and it'll be problematic anyway. With doing it this way, you'll have to have dedicated crutches, and you'll be able to know which hand uses which crutches. So all I do is I've strapped a little bit of cloth tape to my right hand one, so I know that this one is my right hand one and this one is my left hand. If you don't have the right and left hand crutches, then if you use them in either way, you'll end up unravelling the tape in which you've put on there. So again, that's why I'd recommend having a dedicated hand to each crutches. Step 4, you'll need to put a ring of tape around the end of the handle, so around here, and then you need to fold it in so you end up with a very end and nothing seems to come out of place, so you have a very end of the crutches. So, step 5, you'll need to take a thin strip of cloth tape or fabric tape and wrap it round the base, so around here, of the handle. So you have either end completely covered. The advantages of doing it this way, I found, is that it doesn't slip like a sock would. Now I used a sock for a little while, a couple of socks over the handles. I used that for, yeah, as I said, for a little while, and basically they slipped. They were constantly slipping off. I didn't feel like I had much grip, and it was just overall not beneficial. Now this, it doesn't slip because it's all stuck on there. You will have to keep changing it the last time I did a complete change was about 6 months ago, and that was a complete change. That was change absolutely everything. You will have to clean everything off because it does get sticky, but every 3 months I tend to just do touch-ups. So you have peeling bits here and there, and you just literally put some more cloth over it, or whatever you want to do, whatever's coming off. But realistically, I only ever do a complete change every 6 months. I hope you enjoyed my video, and please like and subscribe. Thank you.